Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Legend of Grimrock 2. The game literally just came out, and I literally just booted it up and checked that it recorded, and messed around with the sound. But yeah, this is the game I'm going to start playing on the Tuesday and Thursday slot. So let's start. Legend of Grimrock, for those who don't know, the first one came out a few years ago, and it's a sort of a remake. It's a retake of the old sort of like dungeon crawler genre. Hopefully you'll know more what happens as we go along. Create characters? Yes, we want to make our own characters. Old school mode means that there is no map in game. You have to basically draw a map in pen and paper. While I could do that, it means I can't tab to show you the map. So that is also it's convenience sake, but I will not be turning old school mode on. Iron Man mode on, also no. My first time playing, I'm not doing that. I played the original Legend of Grimrock earlier this week. I replayed it just to get into the mood again. And single-use crystals. Every healing crystal can only be used once. Healing crystal is like a save point in the game. So yeah, also no. And normal, we're gonna go on normal. Anyway. Okay, so basically you have a party of up to 4, so we're gonna go for the full 4, but we get a party for up to 4 people. Of like race, class, and whatever. And in the first game, you were basically put on this mountain of Grimrock on the top floor, and basically you had to get all the way to the bottom and find your way out. It was 13 floors, and it's sort of puzzle game. There are, yeah, what's this? Okay. There's combat, but it's old style sort of blocks. It's easier to show than it is to explain. Okay, let's make him. Okay, what class? They've added some stuff. Rattling is new. Okay, let's go for them. Humans. As humans, you belong to the most populous sentient race in the known world. Yes, we are. You are very adaptable and excel in all professions, and you also gain XP 10 points faster. Insectoids. And as an insectoid, your thoughts are completely alien to other races. Your knowledge of the arcane is unrivaled. Insectoids come in many shapes and sizes, but most often their bodies are covered with a thick shell. And strength 1, +1, dexterity -2, vitality -1, willpower +2. Your chance of getting body parts injured is reduced by 50%. Okay, that's new, because before you just took damage, there was no body parts specifically, so maybe there's now specific body part damage. Lizard Man. So yeah, insectoids are the standard sort of mage race. Lizardmen are the standard rogue race. As a lizardman, you are a social outcast and are mistrusted by the other races because of your capricious and deceitful nature. What you lack in social skills, you greatly make up for in stealth and dexterity. There are no social... Oh, well, unless they've changed it, there's no one else to talk to. Everyone else is a monster. Everything else is a monster. There's no real social dynamic in the game. It's exploration and combat and puzzles. So they get a +25 resist all, because of their lizards, I guess. Plus to dexterity and a minus to willpower. Minotaurs, classic sort of barbarian heavy hitter race. As a Minotaur, you are bulky, simple, and quick to anger. Your incredible stubbornness is tolerated by others only because of your incredible prowess in combat. Strength +5, dexterity -4, vitality +4, willpower -3, and you go through food 25% faster than usual. You get hungrier faster. And the Rattling is the new race for Legend of Grimrock 2. As a Rattling, you may seem weak and disease-ridden on the surface, but you are actually one of the most adaptable and hardy creatures in the world. You are a hoarder by nature, and greatly enjoy fiddling with mechanical contraptions. Strength -4, dexterity +2, evasion +2. Max load is... You're a hoarder, so you can carry more stuff, and you're immune to diseases. I'm going to do like a 4-person party. We're going to go full 4. Right, okay. Classes. We have the classes in the first game were only 3. They had Fighter, which is, as a fighter, you're a master of close combat. You're trained to use a wide variety of weapons. You have health, and also special attacks with melee weapons take half the time to build up and cost 25% less energy. Energy is basically everyone has a stat. Wizards use it to cast spells, but it's generally used for any attack. So these attack more efficiently. There were special attacks in Grimrock 1, but they were random. They were like a random chance to proc. Whereas these seems to be able to charge them up. Okay, so... The other classes we had were Rogue. As a rogue, you are a stealthy warrior who prefers to use ranged weapons or light melee weapons. Health, energy. When dual wielding, you suffer only 25% penalty to weapon damage. There wasn't dual wielding in Grimrock 1 as far as I know. And a 1% chance per level to score a critical hit with missile or throwing weapons. And the wizard also, as a wizard, you use enchanted slaves and enchanted staves and orbs to command great mystical powers that can be used to cause harm and to protect. Health, willpower +2, and you can cast spells with bare hands. You don't need an implement to cast spells. And new classes are all the other ones. So there's the Alchemist, which is, let's see. I don't know these things, I'm reading them first time as well. As an Alchemist, you brew potions and defend yourself in combat by wielding firearms. Awesome. Herbs in your inventory multiply. The growth rate is determined by the number of steps taken. The herbs in your inventory multiply. So if you have a herb, notice the H, in your inventory, it'll grow, Okay, fair enough. And firearms. This is probably... I'm going to grab this one just because of firearms. Right, then we have Barbarian. Barbarian, you don't care about finesse and combat. Instead, you rely on raw power and speed. Okay, fighters don't get a stat increase every level. They only get health. So Barbarians actually get stronger every level, so their max load will increase and their damage will increase every level. That's good. Battle Mage. As a Battle Mage, you are comfortable with fighting in the front row as well as blasting with spells from the back row. Health 50, energy 50. Weight of equipped armor is reduced by 50%. Interesting. You can cast spells with bare hand. Did he have that? Okay, from what I saw on the website, I think this weight of equipped armor is reduced by 50%. That belongs on the... No, maybe it's on both. You can cast spells with bare hands. You gain protection +10 and resist all +10 when equipped with a staff or an orb. Okay, interesting. Farmer. As a farmer, you do not command great powers and do not know how to wield a sword. Instead, you are familiar with digging ditches for irrigation and the growth cycles of pit root plants. Basically, everything a successful adventurer would never need. Low health, low energy, no skill points at first level, and instead of slaying monsters, you gain experience points by eating food. Okay, they did say there was going to be an 8th class that they didn't reveal that was going to change the nature of the game. It's clearly the farmer. No skill... Okay, this must be hard mode, a class. Fighter we've done, and the knight. As a knight, you believe that good preparation is the key to triumph in combat. You are specialized in wielding armor and using the shield. Health 60, energy 30, protection +1 per level, so you actually get stronger, you get more defense per level. Your armor weighs less, and your evasion bonus equipped shields increase by 50%. Interesting. And strength increases carrying capacity and melee damage. Dexterity increases accuracy, evasion, and ranged weapon damage. Vitality is health, and it's also not only health, but also increases the speed which you heal naturally from natural conditions, and also increases the health you get per level. Health is not vitality. The more your vitality, the more health per level you get. And willpower is the amount of energy you gain per level. So you also get 2 traits, which depends on the person. You can have... Well, I'll go back to these later on. Resist fire, resist cold, resist poison, resist shock are hopefully self-explanatory. Dexterity gives you fire, vitality gives you cold, vitality gives you poison, and dexterity gives you shock resistance. Protection is damage reduction of physical damage. Evasion is chance of avoiding damage completely. Damage dealt, accuracy, bonus... Critical chance, max load. Alchemy. A higher skill level in alchemy allows you to brew a wider range of potions. To craft potions, you also need herbs and a mortar and pestle. At 4th skill level, you brew stronger healing and energy potions. At 5th skill level, you craft bombs, you get 3 bombs instead of 1. Athletics. Increases your health by 20% for each skill point. At 3rd skill level, your carrying capacity is increased by 15... Okay, so the dots are when... Okay, interesting. Because before these, they were actually sort of skill points. They were just a tree, and the more you had to put points into things. Now, it's far reduced. You just have levels of skills. Concentration increases your energy by 20% for each point. At 3rd level, your energy regeneration rate is increased by 25% while resting. Light weapons, probably daggers. You can dual wield light weapons as long as one of them is a dagger. At 5th level, you can dual wield any light weapon. When dual wielding, you suffer a penalty to weapon damage. Okay, heavy weapons, probably axes. You can wield 2-handed weapons in one hand. Missile weapons, increases damage. At 4th level, weapon attacks ignore 20 points of enemy armor. Throwing weapons are throwing knives and bombs. And rocks, and throwing rocks as well counts. Throw weapons from both hands with one action. Firearms is also the gun thing. Increases the range of firearm attacks by 1 square for each skill point. Also decreases the chance of firearm malfunctioning. At 5th skill level, you achieve firearm mastery and do not suffer any more from firearm malfunctions. Good. Accuracy. Actually, accuracy is a skill now. Increase your accuracy by 10 by every skill point. At 2nd level, you can perform melee attacks from the back row. Interesting. This is a good one to know. The rogue had this skill before. It was unique to the rogue in the assassination tree that if you put enough points into assassination, they could do melee attacks from the back row, which means you can have a dagger rogue stabbing from the back row. Critical chance. Critical chance. At 3rd level, you can backstab an enemy with a dagger and deal triple damage. At 5th level, you can backstab with any light weapon. Also, interesting for rogues. Armor. Increases protection armor pieces by 5%. And also gives you like the if you do not have armor, if you don't have proficiency in an armor, unless they've changed it, wearing an armor, a light or heavy armor, lowers your evasion. So you can wear the armor, get the protection, but you're more likely to be hit. Dodge increases evasion, increases fire magic, increases damage of fire spells, air spells, earth spells, and water spells. Okay, so let's have a look. Right. I haven't really given this a lot of thought, but I have sort of I want to try as many of the new classes as possible. I'm not going to try the farmer, not yet anyway. So my front line is going to be a knight. And what we have here. Portrait step standard custom. I can add custom portraits. Oh, okay, interesting. So, okay. A knight. He'll do. Random names, because I don't. Caryl Fellskin. Fellskin is not a name for a knight. Let's see. Caperl, Vapey Harfo, Zarzam, no. Quaefel Felfoot, Ordalf Orlson, Cora. Faux Fifi, no. Come on. Can I go back? No. I would change that to Y. Give me a good name, come on. Give me good names. Oh, come on. Monra Quind. Quind. I'm gonna call it Monra Quind. Monra Quind. Okay, she's a knight. So we are going to give her armor and light weapons, because I'm assuming that's sword. Traits, right, traits. There are specific race traits as well, but here we go. Aggressive. You deal more damage. Damage plus 4, aura, energy plus 20, cold-blooded, resist cold plus 5. Endurance is max carrying capacity increased by 25%, and food consumption decreased by 25%. Evasive, evasion up. Fast metabolism is lizards only. Health and energy regenerates faster, while your food consumption rate is increased by 20%. Additionally, healing potions are twice as effective on you. Healthy, more vitality, mutation. One of your attribute scores chosen randomly increases by 1 when you gain a new level. Interesting. Poison immunity, immune to poison, quick. For insectoids, the cooldown period for all actions you perform is increased by 10%. Skilled, you gain an extra skill point at first level. It may only be used to raise a skill from 0 to 1. Tough, health plus 20, agile, dexterity plus 2, chitin armor, protection plus 10 to insectoids, and demon ancestors resist fire plus 25, endure elements resist all plus 25. If that adds to their standard resistance, that means they have resistance 50. Fast learning, you gain experience 10 experience points faster. This bonus is in addition to your race bonus. So 20% faster leveling up as a human. Headhunter, +1 strength for each skull carried. They used to be +1, +5 damage for each skull carried. Muscular strength +2, natural armor. Natural armor used to be limited to insectoids before. Poison resistant rage. Your strength is temporarily increased by 10 when you have less than 20 health remaining. Strong mind and weapon specialization. Ooh, okay, so she's going to go sort of tanky. Monra is going to be tanky, so I want to give her skilled. Do I want to give her skilled? Is there a skill I want her to get? Athletics would be interesting. Let's go for skilled. Give her some athletics points, which is more health. And we're also going to give what was it? Healthy? Healthy is better than tough. Tough is sort of an upfront bonus. You'll get 20 health immediately, whereas healthy will give bonuses down the line because you will gain bonuses to vitality as you go along. So healthy is something I am thinking about, and we'll take. She's skilled and healthy. I have 10 attribute points to spare, so I'll give her some points in strength. A couple points in willpower, just so she has the energy to attack. A bit of accuracy. Vitality. Okay. Right, this is Mondra Quind. Right, our second front line is going to be a battle mage. Our battle mage is going to be a lizard man? An insectoid. An insectoid could be our battle mage. Yep, insectoid can be our battle. Ooh, that's a face, isn't it? What do we want? We have kind of beetle, kind of praying mantis, bee type, sort of mantis. Ooh, interesting. If you're going to be a battle mage, you'd be all proud and be like a bee. Your name is Bzzd. Bzzd, the Insectoid Battle Mage. You have Insectoid bonuses are Chitin Armor. Because you're in the front lines, I'm going to give you some Chitin Armor. And possibly Strong Mind. Again, the willpower bonuses to energy and so forth. Now, you have 2 skills again. I'm going to give you... I'm trying to remember, because when I played right now, Grimrock 1, I did air magic and water magic. So I might sort of swap it up. I'm going to go for fire magic with 1 point, and the other point is going to be concentration. More energy as well. Because if you're going to be casting spells constantly, you need the energy. Right, our backline. An alchemist, definitely. And what are we going to pick our alchemist is going to be? Alchemist, a lizardman alchemist, maybe? Okay, let's go. I'm going to go for a rattling rogue. I want to do that anyway. Come on. Let's see what we got here. Splinter. First, Splinter the Rattling Rogue. Huge minuses to strength, so yeah, no, not at all. You're going to be missile weapons, I think. I would give you like the critical and accuracy to stab from the back line, but if that's going to be your melee attack, is going to be very low. Not at all. Definitely not. Okay, so let's give you missile weapons and dodge. Like, damage is vaguely relative to where your party is. So if you attack from the front, your front line will likely take the damage, but it can sometimes hit your back row. Okay, so what you're gonna get? You're gonna get. Do I want to give you accuracy? Hang on. Okay. You're gonna be the rattling alchemist. That way, you're definitely going to be using firearms and alchemy. Yeah, there you go. Firearms and alchemy. Get to give you. Do you want to give you mutation? It seems a bit odd, but whenever you level up, one of your attributes increases by 1. It's not easy to get your attributes to increase. So I'll take mutation, and what am I going to take instead, as well as that? Tough, weapon specialization, strong mind, healthy, evasive, possibly evasive. I could also give you endurance to make sure you can carry a lot, to double up, to build on your racial carrying capacity increase. That said, the racial carrying capacity increase is to compensate for the very low strength, I can see. So increased damage, aura, endurance, evasive, poison resistant, possibly. You're immune to disease anyway. Very good question. I'm going to give you agile, more dexterity, absolutely more dexterity. So we're going to give you, going to give you some more. We're going to give you quite a few dexterity actually, and a bit of that, and a bit of that, and some more. Okay, so maximum is 19. Yeah, maximum 19. And some more vitality. So yeah, you're going to be shooting. Hopefully we get a gun relatively early on, otherwise you're going to be just a pack rat for a while. And the last one is going to be our rogue, who's going to be our insectoid rogue. Is it going to be next? No, sorry, our lizard man rogue. That's the one, lizard man rogue, or lizard woman rogue. One of them. Can't really tell. You're in a hood. Yulzard. Fair enough. Yulzard. No. Splinter, buzzed. Yulzard. Sure, why not? Endure elements, tempted, fast metabolism. That's very tempting actually. But I won't. I will give you agile. I will give you weapon specialization. A couple of points into that. You're going to have. I'm actually going to make you a stabby rogue. So you're going to have light weapons, and you're going to be in the back line, but you're going to be stabbing. So I'm going to give you, instead of agile, I'm going to give you aggressive, some strength, some vitality. So yeah, 14 for strength. You can deal some damage, but you're gonna go for that one. So you can melee attack from the back row. You're gonna be a stabby one. So yeah, that's our party. I'm not happy with the names of Monra and Yulzard, so if you have better names for these two, let me know. I'm going to call it here for now. This is going to be like this is going to be Thursday's video. This is going to be video 0. And on Tuesday, I'm going to start the game properly with these people. And if you have better names for Monra and Yulzard, let me know. You have until Monday. If you have better names for Buzzed or Splinter, if you want to be any of them, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to call it now, and we shall start the game on Tuesday. This will be, in fact, Legend of Grimrock 2. Thank you for joining me, and if you do want to keep watching, and you haven't already, please subscribe. If you have friends who think you would enjoy Legend of Grimrock 2, tell them to subscribe. Don't even tell them to subscribe, just tell them to watch one of my videos. If they like me, they can subscribe. Like, comment. Do like and comment if you do. I do like hearing from you guys, or reading from you guys anyway. So yeah, I will catch you guys on Tuesday. See you then. Bye.